Hey guys, it's Peter Chualau here, cloud engineer who wrestles daily in both AWS and Azure space. I like to share my experiences working in the cloud space, the challenges I'm faced with, and the solutions that I've come up with. Today, I'd like to share a recent AWS Landing Zone Accelerator upgrade headache and how a simple PowerShell script transformed what would have been a tedious task into a streamlined solution. Well, in case this is the first time you've heard of AWS Landing Zone Accelerator, it's like cloud infrastructure Lego. You have pre-approved blueprints for networking and security that let enterprises snap together compliant environments in hours instead of weeks, and all of which you can define in code to customize for your environment. This solution is backed by AWS, and so they come up with periodic updates that include bug fixes and new features. It's ideal for complex multi-account setups. So think centralized logging, cross-account roles that would take weeks to code manually. Well, during my latest upgrade, this became my reality. An S3 log containing nested compressed files. So what used to be an integrated experience reviewing differences to the system that you might be introducing as a result of the upgrade, you now are presented a link to an S3 object. So fair enough. I download it and extract it, and then I see more than 10 compressed files. So I then extract one of the nested compressed files to find it produced more children files. And so I thought to myself, no way am I going to be doing this manually. And so I went on this journey of scripting, and I'm glad I did. For context, I'm confined to working in a controlled Windows environment. In the real world, us sysadmins, we need to work within the confines of our environment and be creative to be more efficient with our work. So remember I mentioned I'm glad I scripted this? What would have taken me a lot of tedious effort to extract the nested compressed files manually took only seconds for the script to present me the equivalent view of all 300 log files. I repeat, 320 log files that I would have had to manually extract if I went down the manual rabbit hole. So here's what I built: a recursive decompression script using 7-zip's PowerShell module. Its key features are: you have automatic S3 download, you have depth first extraction, and there's clean folder structure generation. And then you finally have that view from out of PowerShell for log analysis. You might ask, why PowerShell? Well, this is because that's what my team is familiar with. This is important to consider when choosing what language to script in. You can have the best script, but if it cannot be understood and maintained by others in your team, then it will eventually become outdated and unusable. The full script is on GitHub with a link below in the description. I'd like to stress or emphasize that I highly recommend doing the review in not just the landing zone upgrade, but in any upgrade or deployment process. Sure, AWS has made this stage optional. It does take time to review, but it is so much worth it. Skipping the review can lead to a very costly mistake and bring a production workload, or worse, your entire production environment hosting multiple workloads down. So by sharing this experience in my cloud journey, I hope you can remember it if you face a similar scenario in your journey, to leverage on the power of automation and scripting rather than brute manual force to get the job done. I'd like to end this video with this thought: channel energy into controllable solutions, not uncontrollable changes. AWS changed their logging approach, right? Well, their reasons doesn't really matter. but my response did. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope to see you again. Bye, guys.